Alright guys, welcome back to Underground Science, and in this video we'll be talking about serotonin release in the brain, alright? So let's go and get started. Okay, so serotonin release in the brain actually involves not just one part of the brain, okay? So unlike the other neurotransmitters that we talked about, like acetylcholine and histamine, right, and norepinephrine. If you haven't watched those videos, make sure to go check those videos out. All right, so serotonin release. Serotonin is a tough guy to handle. All right, it gets released by many neurons and in parts of all the brain stems. All right, so what I mean by that is there's many nuclei in the mesencephalon, right? So there's many parts of the brainstem involved, right? So the mesencephalon, and then we have the metencephalon, right? We have the pons, right? So right here, and then we also have the whole medulla. Okay, so let's go and draw that in a different color. Let's choose green this time, all right? With the whole medulla oblongata, all right, or also called the myelencephalon. Okay, so let's go and write that out. So we have, what do we say? We have our mesencephalon, right? Our brainstem, mesencephalon, and then we have our pons, right? Or part of our metencephalon, right? So let's just go and write pons, and then we have actually let me go and write in the same color. So, and then we have our myelencephalon, all right? And this is also called our medulla oblongata. All right, so, and in each of these three parts of the brainstem, guys, we have many neurons or nuclei right here present. Right? So let's say it looks like this. Right? We have some nuclei here, some nuclei there, and some nuclei here. All right, so all these three different places of the brainstem that I drew the nuclei of, right, that are about to project their axons to the cerebral cortex. These areas together are actually called a specific name. So let me go and target all these places, right? So this place right here, these places, and these places, right? So all these are, all the places joined together are called a specific name. They're called the Raphe nuclei, all right? The Raphe nuclei. Okay, all these places combined, and what happens is the neurons in the mesencephalon, neurons in the pons, and there's neurons in the myelencephalon or the medulla oblongata that project their axons out into the cerebral cortex, right? They're leaving the party and they want to go to the cerebral cortex party, right? You could think of it like that. We have axons going there, and again, deep through the white matter of the cerebrum and into the cerebral cortex, right? So let's go and draw these three into the cerebral cortex, right? And one more. And so all of these axons projecting from our Raphe nuclei, right, part of the mesencephalon, the pons, and the myelencephalon, or the medulla oblongata, and the mesencephalon is also known as the midbrain, right? So all these axons are going to go into the cerebral cortex, and they're going to release their serotonin neurotransmitter, all right? So let's go ahead and draw that out. So we have a bunch of serotonin being released into the cerebral cortex via our Raphe nuclei, all right, which are neurons that are part of our brainstem, all parts of our brainstem, mesencephalon, pons, and myelencephalon, or our medulla oblongata. All right, so all of these are serotonin neurotransmitters, right? And serotonin is a neurotransmitter, a very vital neurotransmitter involved in sleep, happiness, and it's actually been seen that serotonin is involved in depression, all right? So the amounts of serotonin produced is important, all right? And oh man, I just noticed that I spelled it wrong. So serotonin is not spelled like this. It's spelled like it's S-E-R, serotonin. Yeah, there you go. Right, so it's serotonin. So probably spelled it wrong in the title page, I guess, also. This is the title page. Yep. Dang, that's like started bad right off the bat. Sorry about that, guys. Serotonin, all right? But hopefully you guys got the idea, and this is it for this video, right? So the basic thing to take away from this video is that we have a structure called the Raphe nuclei, which is in all three parts of the brainstem, the mesencephalon, or otherwise known as the midbrain, the pons, which is part of the metencephalon, and the myelencephalon, which is also known as the medulla oblongata. All right. So, and all three of these structures have neurons in it that are part of the raphe nuclei, right? And these neurons right here all project out to the cerebral cortex, right, which is made of gray matter, unmyelinated axons. And all of these axons, part of the raphe nuclei, project out and release serotonin. Serotonin is a very important neurotransmitter involved in sleep, happiness, and depression. All right, and it's spelled like this. Sorry about that again. Okay, so hopefully hopefully this video made sense to you guys. In my future videos, I'll be talking about more cool topics about biochem, physics, and chem. And so I hope to see you guys there. And make sure to hit that notification bell and make sure to subscribe and like. And see you guys next time, and make sure to stay safe.